Hey everybody, I was just going to kind of follow up a little bit with what I had posted today from all the information that I found out yesterday. A couple of things that I kind of found out talking to an old timer here in Ensenada is that, well, first off, the situation with the animals is still fairly difficult. Some of the farmers have their animals spread out in different fields or different owners who aren't affected by the volcano. The problem with that is that they're just giving them enough food basically to live, but that hurts the farmers here because probably half, maybe 60% of their income was made from selling fattened cattle for beef. So if they don't get to fatten their cattle, then they don't really make any money. In fact, they can make very little money or lose money by the time they buy the hay to feed them and all that kind of stuff. So that's definitely a challenge. They're trying to figure it out. And then of course, because some of the neighbors didn't have the money to pay for the extra hay because they were counting on their fields to be used for fattening the cattle, they tried to sell them off immediately, and because there's so many cattle for sale on the market at the moment, the buyers have, they're lowballing everybody and just buying them for almost nothing really, and so the locals are losing money. They're losing more money than what they even paid for the cow, and that's with the cow having grown a little bit and already being a little bit fatter. So you know how it goes, supply and demand and all those kind of things. It's just difficult. Another thing is that the old timer that we talked to here, he actually lived here in Ensenada when the volcano went off the last time in the 60s. And he said that the volcano acted completely different this time than before, because before the volcano actually let out a bunch of lava, and that's what had happened. Well, this time no lava was really let out, but what was let out was all this gravel and ash, which had never come out before that they know of or that they had experienced. At least in the last eruption it didn't come out. So it caused the situation where they were much more greatly affected than they had imagined. And now everybody's trying to figure out what to do because this is not how it happened last time. So it's just very unpredictable, everything. They're scraping yards by shovel, trying to get the grass to grow. The problem with that is, where do they put all the ash and the material, the gravel? They've been filling up what are basically landfields or just trash lots with this stuff, but they're running out of space already for it. So they're still trying to figure out what to do. Every tractor, every dump truck or whatever you can imagine is already like booked up for weeks. So they're trying to figure out how to handle all that. The government is trying to help out. They're giving subsidies and help and that kind of stuff. It's difficult. It just is difficult. So we really feel for the neighbors. It's not going to be a fast road to recovery, but it's amazing how much these old timers can accomplish with a shovel in a day's full of work. A lot of them have already cleared out their front yards of their house completely to where there's grass again. So it's pretty impressive to see how much they can get done just by hand. Of course, if a tractor comes in, it scrapes down and there's a little bit of grass left, and then mainly the dirt, and it's already started growing back in just a couple of weeks because of all the rain here. So there's potential here. It's just the big large fields that are going to be the issue. That's what's not going to recover anytime soon. So we'll have to see what happens with the farmers and their cows and stuff like that. But surprisingly enough, more people have returned to Ensenada than I thought would have been, so that's good to know as well. And as I have more photos and stuff, I'll put up more photos.